What's going on, guys?
What's happening?
Not much, man. Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach.
That is definitely going to be my walkout song at a tournament. I've just got to figure out how to make a PG version of it.
Yeah, that could be difficult. I'm just thinking about the Legends has got one killer sound system, so it is certainly Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach, Myrtle Beach. I'm just saying, we could just only need 5 seconds of the song. You just can't say anything after that. So
exactly.
Fegley, what are you up to?
We'll figure it out.
Living the dream, man. Having fun here in North Carolina. So life is good.
Everybody being nice to you this week on the handicap committee?
For the most part, we're having good discussions. You know.
Yeah, I did see the guy with like a 12.8 handicap that's like, I want to go to D5. And I'm like, yeah, probably not.
Nah, I don't think it was that bad, but you know, there's been some good ones. But all is good.
There's always some good ones. My advice, once again, handicap committee, if you're going to send something to the handicap committee, tell a joke. You know what I mean?
I can play a golfer from time to time, but other times I'm not.
Because the point is, if we're going to deny your request because it's ludicrous, at least you told a joke and we laughed at something besides your request.
Exactly.
Is that fair, Fegley?
That's fair. Boy, that was got you on the. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely.
Hey, I just got a text message. I'm sitting here in rural Missouri from the Colton Steakhouse parking lot in Kirksville, Missouri. That's like the most interesting place to do a Facebook Live from ever. Just chilling, can't get into the hotel room, going to the Holiday Inn tonight. So I'm going to be ask me any question. The Iowa chapter. Good stuff.
All right, Jeff.
Yes.
I don't think that breakup could have happened any
better. I don't either. I mean, that was almost like it was scripted. I mean,
I'm in a parking lot in rural Missouri.
And now he's gone.
Now he's gone. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. What they say, getting thrown into the fire is the only way to learn, right?
Well, I tell you, I guess it's us now.
Oh my goodness. Well, all right. Well, we got a special guest coming up here soon. I'm gonna have to. We'll have to wing the questions and figure it out, but it's exciting because we got another partner for the tour. Season's starting to hit full swing and got events this weekend. You've got one, right?
I don't have one this weekend.
Your next weekend.
I've got one next weekend. Yeah, we're actually going to be at Sea Trail. Actually, at Sunset, North Carolina. For the guys that've never been to Sea Trail, I mean, they just got bought out. I don't know. It's probably been maybe a year or so ago, but they're dumping millions into this place, redoing a huge convention center, redoing pro shop, redoing everything. But the Jones course is an excellent golf course if you haven't played it. So that's nice. April 13th.
I've enjoyed that part of the world a little bit, as the wife being from North Carolina. It's lovely, lovely country down there. Yep. So life is good. All right. He's back.
I'm back. Pretty much in Iowa, guys. So I'm not sure they know they know what good golf courses are in Iowa, but I'm not sure they know what the internet is. So, let's just be honest. So I appreciate you guys staying in the stead just in case this doesn't work out. I seem to remember having this problem last year in the same parking lot. So, this is Matt Bender, CEO of the APT. I'm coming to you live from the Colton's Roadhouse parking lot in Kirksville, Missouri, at Kirksville Country Club, which is a really fantastic golf course, actually. So we're gonna have a good time. Sold out event, the first of the 3 event swing in the Midwest this weekend. We got here, Kirksville Country Club sold out field. We got a sold out field at Columbia Country Club in Columbia, Missouri tomorrow for Midmo's opener, and then heading to one of my favorites, Annbriar on Sunday with 160 players. Excuse me. So, and then I'm heading to Shakamaxon for a sold out field in New Jersey on Monday. So 4-day weekends.
Nice.
And the solar eclipse. So
well, yeah, that is it's going to be an interesting event.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think people need to be like cognizant of the pace of play delays on Monday for the solar eclipse. Like, what's the acceptable delay for watching the solar eclipse?
Make sure you have your appropriate eyewear.
Yes. Please do that. We don't need anybody missing tournaments because they can't see the golf ball. That's
exactly.
Right.
I think we were all taught that at a young age. Don't look directly at the sun.
Yeah, you still only get 3 minutes, even if you're blinded by the eclipse.
So. I like that. Dan's already prepped his speech. Take a picture, keep moving.
Yep, exactly. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's kind of like stopping for taps at American Dunes. Like, it's all going by at this time. Take a look. Let's all move on. So, man, but we've got, 20-some tournaments this weekend,
I think there's a lot, man.
It's going to be a good weekend of tournaments. I'm excited for it.
Yep.
So, got four days straight of tournament golf. It's going to be good. I'm only playing for 2 of them, though. So, other than that, I get to hang out.
Shake hands, kiss babies.
So, that'll be good. Shake hands, kiss babies.
There you go.
So, Jeff down in Myrtle Beach, I'm excited. I saw you talking when I was sitting off the screen a little bit. Obviously you guys are going up to Sea Trail. Man, that renovation they're doing is really
it's
good.
Phenomenal. I was up there not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and just the things that they're doing to that to the convention center. There is a lot of construction going on now, but when you're looking to do improvements, I mean, there's going to be construction. So, but that's going to be a really, really top premier resort on the East Coast once all this is done. So, golf course is in excellent shape.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, Jack called in and was talking to me about that instead of the 2 unders last night. So. They're I'm just telling you, that's a telltale sign that something's good. So, but they're doing a ton of work there, building a steakhouse right now. But the new sports bar they put in and the conference center, was able to take a tour of it a couple months ago. It's just absolutely beautiful. Putting the work into the golf courses, it's going to be such a cool place to hang out for a weekend. I give it 6 months before it's really kicking.
Yeah, that's what they're talking. Probably when I was talking to them the other week, they're thinking probably about 6 months or so before the clubhouse area is complete and all of that. But that place is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be good. I mean, Myrtle Beach is continuing to expand. Obviously, brought to you on to talk North American Championship, which we will later tonight. True Blue Caledonia for the final round. No True Blue Caledonia, look it up. Both are top 100 golf courses. We launched the North American Championship website today, so all the tournament information is up and live. You can go to amateurplayerstour.com.
There goes that internet again.
I was about ready, and of course I'm about ready to jinx it, right? Because I'm about ready to go. All right, Jeff, it's a perfect time. We got Matt crystal clear coming through, and it's time for our
Yeah. And there you jinxed it. Oh, well, there he is again.
Oh, my God. Yeah. This is going to go down as an epic one. All right. I think with that, while we have you back on the internet, do we have him back?
Yeah, I don't think we have Matt back, guys. This is not good when Chris is going to break into the middle of this live and start taking over.
This is one going down in history books right here.
This is awesome. This is so bad but so good at the same time. But anyhow.
Exactly. You know, I'm just sitting here chilling in my pad. I got my pool out back, getting ready to go for a swim after the live. But let's go ahead. We'll bring on our special guest. It was a big privilege to be able to meet this gentleman at the largest local event in APT history at our season opener in Stonewolf with over 170 players. I want to introduce Lance Burbank from Universal Retirement. Lance, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Chris. Thank you, sir.
Well,
this has been quite a fun time watching these guys play back and forth with each other. And then, of course, you know, Matt's having a rough time over there. It's been a pretty good time watching this, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I just keep Matt kicked out and take it over or if we should try again. I'm going to go with we'll try again because, you know, he is the boss, but I'm going to stay on to cover as I typically do. So here, let's see what Matt's doing. He's pretty much in Iowa, and that's a great video feed.
That's awesome.
Nonetheless, we'll go ahead and continue on. Lance, first off, thank you for coming out to Stonewolf. You know, St. Louis, we're very blessed to be the founding chapter of the APT. And we typically have some pretty large fields and some specific even difficulties to overcome. And you were able to come out to see the largest event that we've ever hosted. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about Universal Retirement and the benefits that you guys might have for our players?
All right. Well, first off, Chris, I want to just say that was a fun time being out there with you guys. You actually opened my eyes to, you know, really how a nice tournament should run. That was very impressive. So it was our pleasure being there, and we loved it. So Universal Retirement, guys, we're glad to be a part of APT. Quickly just tell you what we do. Financial firm. We're here to help you guys in the financial world in any way, shape, or form. One of our big niches, I would say, is that we definitely customize plans. We're not someone who just sits down and does all the cookie cutter stuff. We want to sit down and educate. That's the big thing. Most people really don't understand all the different options out there, all the way from market to index products to fixed index products to fixed products to the executive bonus plans. And I might be saying crazy things you've never heard of, but the whole idea is to just have fun with everyone when we sit down. And for me, it's about teaching people to enjoy the journey. And that's what our group does. We have a group of guys across the country that's going to be showing up at your tournaments. They'll be there to help out. I certainly hope you guys will welcome them. They're gonna be very friendly to you, and hopefully you'll be friendly back by giving them a little bit of a hard time once in a while. I think that's what they're looking for. Let's have a good time.
Well, Lance, let's be honest. You know what? We're pretty good at running golf tournaments, but we're even better at giving people a hard time. Trust me, I'm usually the one that's the butt end of the joke. I can't tell you how many times everybody wants to talk about my shot down in Phoenix. So I'm going to have to work on my redemption here pretty soon. But, you know, one of my favorite moments during Stonewolf is you came and hung out with me at my Pace of Play station talking about what Universal Retirement does. And, you know, somehow over the past 6 years, I'm still the young gun on the team. And retirement's, I've never thought about it. You know, I still have 25 plus years until retirement age. But you were able to put these retirement plans or actions in such easy terms to where I could understand it. And I think any of our members could understand it. You know, I think one of the things and misconceptions is there's two factors in this. You're never too young to start saving for retirement, but on the same token, you're never too old to start. You know, even if you are, sorry, Fegley, I'm going to pick on you. Even if you're old like Fegley, you know, it's not too late for Fegley to start saving for, you know, retirement. That way he can quit running golf tournaments and being the handicap czar, you know. So why don't we talk about the ages and stuff like that, and and how certain plans can benefit certain demographics?
Well, so here's the good part, Chris. You nailed it on the head. It's never too early to start, right? In fact, the earlier someone starts saving money and preparing, that whole retirement thing that people hear all the time scares you, thinking that it's, a long ways off and I got all this time. But time is your best friend when you're young. And when you get old, Fegley, when you get old like that and you haven't started something, and time's not your best friend at that point, right? But no, so as far as the different time frames, there's products in the industry out there that helps people at all ages. And I'm even going to go crazy. I just helped someone that was 81 years old with enhancing what they do. And a lot of people don't prepare properly for the estate plan part of things. And so, everything from trust and wills we handle. People want to pass on wealth. That's a big plan, and that's a big part of it. And really, on the tax side of things, when you're talking age-wise, it's never too early or never too late to plan. The more you pass on wealth while you're alive, the less that the IRS gets, just so you know. And so it's all about planning properly throughout your life. And that's where we do. We sit down and educate from someone who's, just went into the workforce to someone who's already retired. There's things we can do to enhance and help them out. And there's a lot of ways to get around different fees in the marketplace. There's a lot of ways to hedge against loss. In fact, there's products that have guaranteed no losses on them, but has an upside with the market. So if you've never learned about fixed indexed accounts, ask one of our guys when you see them. They're very good products for helping you in the retirement world. There's income products that replace pensions. Pensions is a thing of the past now. Income products and the way the industry's adapted to help replace that pension world. It's pretty amazing what's out there if you just take the time to learn it. So with us, it's about education when you sit down with us, no matter what age you are. And we just sit down, and if we can help you, we help you. If there's things that you've already got in place and it's all good and golden, we're not gonna recommend changes that's not gonna benefit you. That's just how we are. So from everything from starting to save now to getting your trust and will in place to planning for estate planning, that's really what you're gonna see from us. And just have some fun with this. And the biggest thing, again, guys, is we say it's about the journey. It's one of the things we talk about all the time is, retirement's definitely not a destination, because if that's what you're going for, it's too late. We want to help you enjoy the journey along the way. And so, it's not about just putting every dime away for when you are in retirement, because then you miss the boat life is pretty much done at that point. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Lance, that's all super important and great information. Now the thing is how did you find the APT? Where are you located at? And
so we're located
all that type of stuff.
Our home office is in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the way I was actually the way I found APT, I'm a golfer now. I guess you can say I try to golf.
Hey, me too.
Whatever I'm a golfer means, right? The 2 years of golf that I have under my belt has been a lot of fun. And I was actually introduced to APT through Hendra Wijaya, who's the chapter owner here in Las Vegas. So that's how I met APT. The relationship's just grown over the last couple of years. I have an interesting story my wife and I do with our youngest son that actually pushed us into golf. I can share that real quick. I won't get into it too far, but our youngest son was diagnosed with a golf ball sized cyst on his brain when he was a freshman, and it took him out of all kinds of contact sports at that point. So after we figured things out, I'll fast forward the story. Golf became something that I convinced him to try out, and he ended up loving it. And so that's what led us to start golfing. And then APT came, he became a part of it. And so thanks to Hendra for introducing us to APT and then introducing us to Matt. We're excited about the fun we're going to have together. And we plan on being here for a lot of years with you guys. So watch for our guys out on the different courses. We'll be there to support you. Ask them any kind of financial question. There's no strings attached when you talk to them. We're here to educate, and then we're here to help where we can. So.
Absolutely, Lance. And you told me that story in full detail when we were at Stone Wolf. And, that definitely hit my heart with your son being a football kid. And that's how I grew up, and that was my sport. So I definitely can empathize with what he went through. So the biggest question is, when are our guys going to see you at an APT event? We got several majors that are upcoming. Are our guys going to see you out there?
Yep, I'm actually going to be at your Bedford Springs one. So my wife and I'll be there actually. We're flying in. We have another event with the college down in South Carolina after that on that Monday and Tuesday. So we're going to be in that part of the country. So we'll be out there to check out Bedford Springs. So come and say hi. Those of you that are going to be out there at Bedford Springs, shake my hand. I'd love to shake your hand, get to know you. And then you're going to see some of our other representatives at different courses. I know there's in Dallas, we've got a gentleman that's going to be out there at one of the Dallas tournaments this weekend. And then we'll be bouncing around. You're going to see, now that we're actually official, you're going to see our guys poking around. And but yeah, just grab them and ask questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question when it comes to the financial world. We're here to educate and help. So yeah, lean on us.
Awesome, Lance. Well, we really appreciate you coming on. We look forward to working with you for many years to come. And we'll have some fun down in Bedford Springs because, as what we were discussing before the call, Fegley would agree with me that Bedford is just such a bad golf course, right? I mean, it's awful.
I can't believe we play it. It's just
I hear it's
so
a
bad.
horrible course. So yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna miss it this year, but y'all have fun.
Oh, don't worry, Jeff.
Jeff, we'll send you some pictures from Facebook on there. How's that sound?
I'm sure you will, and yeah, I greatly appreciate that.
I'll do a little video just for you and say, hey, look what you're missing out on.
And Lance, I mean, this is such a big moment. I mean, besides the announcement of you coming on, but it required Chris to come in. So I mean, this is groundbreaking stuff, man. Groundbreaking.
It's just groundbreaking.
Yeah,
it might have worked out even for the. Oh, sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
No, this might have worked out better. I'm better at typing in the background and trying to make people laugh.
Exactly. Oh man.
Well,
yeah.
All right, Lance.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much.
Matt missed out on the best part. That's all I have to say.
He did.
Well, when the boss is away, the kids will play.
I was going to make a joke about, the executive compensation package that Chris needs to become a member of, right? Like you need to sit down with Matt and be like, all right, Chris came in and saved the day. What's his, we getting him I don't know, one of those acronyms, 503, a 408, whatever.
We call
Don't you worry about it. He's going to hear about it.
The better plan is an executive bonus plan, Chris. So there you go. I gave you some ammo.
That's great financial advice right there.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, Lance. Well, thank you very much, sir, for coming on tonight. We look forward to seeing you and your team down the road. And for me, we'll have some fun down in Bedford Springs. That's one of my favorite places to go. Nothing like being up in the mountains and at that truly historic course. So thank you very much for coming on tonight. And we will see you soon, my friend.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys. And
thanks, Lance.
Hey, thank you, Lance.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to try to get this train somewhat back on the tracks here. Before we can attempt that, there's only one commercial that we can go to after that, and that's going to be our friends at 2 Under.
All right.
2 Under. Quality fabrics. No roll waistband, Joey pouch, elevate and separate, no chafing. What more could you ask for?
I told him, I said, you got me.
What's up? I'm back.
He's back.
I'm back. I'm just telling you, do you know how awkward it is to hear the words elevate and separate in the parking lot of a Colton's Roadhouse in Kirksville, Missouri. So that was perfect timing. Thank you, guys.
How awkward
So,
are you or the people around you?
I'm not sure. I'm just saying I'm getting a little bit of looks around the parking lot here. They don't know about 2 under, so apparently I need to do a sales pitch out here. But anyways, borrowed Brian Vance's phone. I got 16% battery, so we're back. Apparently, if you live in Iowa, you have good cell phone service out here. He's like, well, I got 5 bars, man. So you want to use my phone? So here we are. But all I got to say out of this, Fegley, is I think I can now take Thursday nights off because Chris did such a great job.
Chris has got it, man. He's in the beach house, dude. He's got it. It's all
Yeah, dude. I am living large at home.
I mean, let's take a vote right now. Who thinks Chris should be on the live every week?
Nope.
3-0. 3-0. Man.
Tough crowd.
We just keep
around here,
going,
guys.
Chris. You're running the show, man. I'm just hanging out.
Hey, Matt, see, here's the problem. I would love to continue driving this ship, but the thing is, I don't have all the details about the North American that you have because it's locked up in your brain.
It's true. I'll write them down for you next week. Don't worry. So you'll have them. We do have a website.
Yeah.
You can go read all the information. So I got
Wait,
15%.
Did you just say read?
Yeah.
Do people read on our tour? I mean,
I've got some email responses that would suggest that to be a no. So maybe we should just tell about it. I got 15%, Chris, and then you got to take back over.
Let's go.
So-
buddy, you have at it. Let's talk about the North American Championship. You've done a great job at moving this ship forward and getting details out nice and early for everybody.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Before we do that, though, Fegley, we do need to have one little thing going into the Final Four. I mean, there's a lot of people that can win this weekend, but there's really only one that can lose.
Yes.
And that's poor John Lambert because he can't win any more points.
Oh,
So
is it
we
over?
can safely announce that John is going to be the winner of $5 of tournament credit and to be a special guest to analyze his bracket on next week's show.
Yes.
Which is going to be awesome. So, but there's a lot of people that can win this really awesome staff bag, courtesy of Worldwide Gift Shops, and we'll probably throw a couple runner-up prizes that are pretty good out of the APT Pro Shop. What do you think, Chris?
Dude, I think that's a great idea. The
So-
more stuff we can get out of our office, the better we are.
I was getting ready to say,
Yeah.
Chris is like, absolutely. I will gladly box something up and send it to someone who did well.
Absolutely. But if you picked UConn to win it all, it's probably not going to be that good. So I'm still a little butthurt.
Sorry, Alderucci.
So let's get to the North American Championship, Jeff. Moving right along. So I'm glad on this phone I can't see the chat, so I can't see what Alderucci's saying, I'm sure. But
That's pretty good.
it was pretty good. Well, I have to play the Friday 4-ball round start it with a golf ball that has a Yukon logo on it. Thank God number 1 is a drivable par 4 with water right and a road left. So we're either going to make 2 on the first hole or that golf ball is going to be done. It's going to be awesome. So anyways, North American Championship. Jeff, Myrtle Beach, obviously Legends Resort, just got voted, 6th best golf resort in America, best resort in Myrtle Beach. Great housing, great golf courses. True Blue Caledonia for the final round, Heritage Club, Oyster Bay, Tradition. So I got a report back about Tradition today, by the way, and they said it was mint.
I heard someone say that last week, said it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, all 7 of those golf courses in the rotation are in the top 10 in Myrtle Beach, in my opinion. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I just saw one of the comments on the chat. Nathan said he was at Legends 2 weeks ago, and it was in great shape.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We've got housing at Legends. There's no room requirement. You can stay wherever you want in Myrtle Beach. However, our friends at Universal Retirement are going to be sponsoring a 19th hole every day from 2 to 5 p.m. I believe it's going to be. back at the Legends Clubhouse. Going to have some food, have some drinks. It's going to be a good time, courtesy of Universal Retirement. And then you can stay on property at Legends that you want. Everything's a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom house. 2 beds in every room, so 3-bedroom house will, sleep 6 people pretty easily. And the cost is something like $55 a night. That's hotel taxes, resort fees, all inclusive per person. You can't beat it.
Nice.
So, and you're on site, so you don't do anything stupid.
And then also for, all the ones that want to work on their game, I mean, you got the lighted practice facility and the lighted range that's open to, what is it, Matt, 10 o'clock every night?
Yeah, 10 o'clock light, huge putting green, which, by the way, I will tell you right now, I will take any of y'all's money on that putting green. I know every inch of that putting green because that's where I went to college and spent when I was practicing 8 hours a day. It was on that putting green. So any of y'all want to putt for dollars, I'm in.
All right,
So,
I'm not scared.
You should be. You should be. We'll have a little preemptive putting match, and we'll video it and send it out to everybody when it come down on a visit. But here's what I want to know, Jeff, because I would ask you which golf course is better between True Blue and Caledonia for the final round, but that's a stupid question.
Yeah.
That's a dumb question. But let me ask you this: which shot is going to be more intimidating to try to close out this year's North American Championship? The second shot on 18 at True Blue or the second shot on 18 at Caledonia? And you know where I'm going to put that pin.
I've stood in the middle of the fairway at True Blue trying to win a tournament with the pin exactly where you're going to put it. And we're not going to tell you what happened. I think you can.
You mean on the front right? Just put on the front right away from the water there. There's no pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly where you're going to put it, right?
Exactly. Guys, you're hearing it here. We're releasing the pin location 6 months early. So,
Somehow I don't think it'll be there.
Or do you want to? We'll put it all. I tell you what, we'll put it all the way in the back left at 18 on Caledonia too.
Yeah, back left, completely good. Take all the trouble out of play.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic. So, Chris, just so you know, you got to get warmed up. I'm down to 6%. So, at that point, my broadcast from the Colden's Roadhouse here, if you guys can't see, will be over. Literally standing in the parking lot. So that's what we do in the APT, guys. But in all seriousness, the lodging is open at Legends starting today. You can call their 1-800 number, identify yourself with the Amateur Players Tour, get your room, all that good stuff is good to go. Priority exemption registration is going to open on July 8th for those that qualify. $50 early registration discount, just like last year, up until August 7th. And on August 1st, it's going to open to all APT members, limited to 600 total players in the field for the Open. It's going to be limited to 240 for the senior on Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's going to be a great weekend and week in Myrtle Beach for both championships. What are we missing, Jeff?
Do we want to fill them in on some of the nightly event that we're going to be having at Legends?
Oh, yeah. Well, we got to start with the par 3 at Aero Club, which might have been everyone's favorite event last year. Under the lights, par 3. It's 3 clubs. If you bring a bag, we're going to make fun of you. Probably live on Facebook. It's 3 clubs. That's all you get. So Phil was walking around last year with like a 7-iron. I don't know why. It's longest hole is 100 yards, guys.
So what he needed to get the distance, he needed that for that 105 hole.
I understand, man. It was into the wind. I get it. We've all been there. But par 3 at the Aero Club on Wednesday night. Thursday will be registration all day, starting at noon. We'll have the finals preview events. 72 players at True Blue, 72 players at Caledonia. So you can you'll know your rotation by then, so you can either play the other one or you can get a practice round in for the final round in a Thursday event. And then my favorite part, Jeff, you're the honorary chairman of the Folds of Honor VIP party presented by Patriot Coatings back at Legends on Thursday night. We'll have a huge announcement that night. I cannot wait for that already. Teasing it 4 months later. Phil's not here to freak out, so that's good. But why don't you tell a little bit about Julio and the Saltines, the #1 band in Myrtle Beach we've got booked for that night on Thursday night. It's going to be just a fun party, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Julio and the Saltines, definitely #1 band in Myrtle Beach. They're actually partners with us on the Myrtle Beach tour. We go out and see them all the time. Great group of guys, golfers, and an absolutely amazing band. So that Fold of Honor party Thursday night is going to be rocking. So y'all come ready to enjoy and have fun.
Bye,
Well,
man.
Jeff, I'm ready to have a blast, but I think we have tournaments the next day, so I can't even have that much fun.
I don't know, Chris. Their genre, you might need a little bit more grade and no,
Dude, I'm an old soul. You know that.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, let's see if Matt's other phone works.
Now on his phone.
We're trying, man. Like maybe I'm growing or something out here, like getting some new cell phone signal. I'm just saying, guys, it's probably a good thing that we're not like endorsing Verizon or something because it's pretty bad out here. So if you live in Kirksville, Missouri, Verizon's not the choice for you. That's all I'm saying. Like need some Boost Mobile, Fegley, something like that. So where were we?
Oh, I just finished about Julio and the Saltines, and what a great band, and you can't wait to come see them.
It's going to be a good time for sure. Myrtle Beach is going to be fun. Definitely want to make plans to be here in Myrtle Beach. It's going to be a good time. Speaking of that, Fegley, we've got another event with some great things around it coming up that you can sign up for. I know, Jeff, you're coming out to it to experience. Chris loves the golf course. Kierland Golf Club in Scottsdale, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Chris, why don't you talk a little bit about Kierland and your experience there?
I mean, guys, Kierland is awesome. If you want to have fun, you want to come out to Kierland. Now, let me tell you something. Now, chipping can be difficult. Your approach shots, the fairways are very tough. It's really hard to hit that ball in the fairway. So, you need to make sure that you really plan your shot out. Because if you don't and do what I did, they're going to make fun of you forever. I clearly just didn't take enough time to hit my golf ball.
I got a question. I got a quick question. Have they installed a plaque in that fairway yet?
No, but it's on order, Jeff.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, we're going to have to go measure that, Fegley, when we get there. It's going to be awesome. Just so you know, guys, Kierland has like the widest fairways in all of Arizona, so it's very playable. Don't listen to Chris.
Hey, I didn't say that they were narrow though. I just said that they were tough to hit off of.
They're mowed. They're tight lies. They're tough to.
Oh gosh! But in all seriousness, Phoenix had an event there. Yesterday? And seeing the pictures come in, the golf course is in mint condition. Beautiful resort at Weston. There's no room requirement. We get that question all the time. You can stay anywhere you want. But if you want the top-end resort experience, the Weston in Scottsdale is phenomenal. You will not be disappointed. Lots of fun things to do with Cinco de Mayo weekend in Scottsdale, Arizona, which means all kinds of good Mexican places and margaritas to flow. Will be a great time. So I just had somebody walk by me in the parking lot like, what the heck are you doing and what is the APT? So
some streamer here.
Yeah, they're like, what is this newfangled thing of live streaming on your cell phone? So, oh goodness. It's Derby like FaceTime, except to 200 people.
Exactly. And then Saturday's Derby Day as well. So,
Saturday's Derby Day. I will tell you, the Old Town Tortilla Factory is a must go to.
Yep.
So that's going to be on my list of places to go. Raw sushi and
raw sushi, Fegley, we had a good time there too.
Yes.
It was pretty good. I don't eat sushi, but the drinks were cold and the hibachi was good.
Yes.
Just get a phone call, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Out is the most inappropriate. I mean, really.
Oh, this is awesome. or incredibly awful. I don't know, but it's what
all
they
of the
say,
above.
right? All
It could go
publicity
either
is
way.
good publicity, whether it's great or whatever. Anyhow, yep, dude, that's gonna be a good time in Arizona.
Yeah, Kieran's a good spot. We got about 25 spots left. So
25,
registration closes next Friday. So
Gotcha.
get in and get on that. It's going to be a fun weekend. So
Got
just
it.
saying.
Good times.
Got a
Good
cool tee gift
times.
coming. So got to get the design of that finalized tonight. So we'll have some
Matt,
fun.
we just
fun
had
there.
we just had a suggestion in the chat, and I know you can't see it. Because maybe you need to raise one leg and grab onto a car antenna.
Chris, can you put that one? Can you move that into the question line?
Oh, I can put it right here for
That's
everybody to
perfect.
see.
There you go.
Talk about blending in your surroundings.
Oh,
Committed
man.
here, guys. Driving in the country to go to these tournaments and still get on the live, and all you guys are doing is making fun of me. It's like Jody's not even on the live to lead this thing.
yeah. We're proud of you.
Oh man.
Just wait
All
till
right,
the
so
emails
I
I'm
am
gonna send
very
to
excited.
handicaps this week. I'm creating some spam accounts.
Dude, I am excited, man. I've been looking, I look away because I get distracted, which, those of you that know me, that's pretty easy to do. But the website looks good, man, for the North American Championship. It's going to be exciting. There's lots of good info on there. There's some really good photos, of some of our players from years past, but then also Steve's got the eligibility photo you guys nailed, man. Some of these stuffs, it's really good. So I'm looking forward to it. Good that the info's out there. All is good. And then we got Kierland. It's good. It's all good.
It's going to be a blast. We've got a lot of great events coming up this year.
Yep. And I think is Matt officially frozen?
Yeah, he's a goner at this point, guys. I mean, it's just chalked. I mean,
Well,
we're out of luck here.
Exactly. Hey, it's all good though, man. We get you. We get Chris.
Hey, yeah, that's not. I didn't say that was a good thing. Hey, you know what? Egley, I'll tell you this: being a live personality was not in my contract. I did not sign that line.
We're all in the same boat. We're like, how did we get invited, and why do we do this every Thursday? Oh, I guess I'm here.
Well, see, we figured that we all talked to each other about the plan for the live, but it's just always off the cuff.
Yep.
We want it to be organic. Let's call it organic.
Organic. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
term.
So, what other interesting things did we have on the agenda? We got the North American. We got Universal Retirement. We got Kierland. What else we got?
I think that we could probably talk about some events coming up, not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Okay.
No, the next weekend. But before we do that, I think that we should probably hear from our sponsors with Global Golf. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
Shop Global Golf for gear and recommendations that are all about you. With You Try, You Select, and You Trade In, Global Golf's comprehensive suite of services feature the widest variety of new and pre-owned products, PGA professional backed insight, and unbeatable value to help you play your best. So visit Global Golf today and experience personalized shopping that's all about you.
Gotta love Global Golf.
Absolutely, man.
All new members get $50 worth of credit when they sign up for their membership. Be patient when you get that download. It takes a couple hours to populate. But once your once your credit has been loaded, you can start shopping anything from golf balls, which that's what I would probably spend my money on because that's what I really need. Or the clubs like a driver that I can't get. So I'm going to spend my money on balls.
There you go.
Okay. That sounds good. That's actually a perfect opportunity because I was looking in the chat a while ago. One of my members, Chris Miner, he asked about member swag when we were getting our member swag this year. Well, and I'll let you expand on it, Chris, but this year you have $50 to spend in the APT Pro Shop. So you get to pick your own swag. You have a $50 credit at Global Golf. You've got 50% off, which is actually $100 off on the Perfect Hands training aid. You've also got $50 off at Sun Ice. And that Sun Ice stuff is in the APT Pro Shop, correct, Chris?
Yeah, Jeff, you did a great job with that because I was not prepared for that question. No, I mean, guys, that was the whole thing with this year is, we don't want to just be so bland. You get a hat every year and a bag tag. Sorry, my dogs are now going nuts. But now we wanted to put it out there so you can get what you want and give you a lot of options. So the Pro Shop right now, our inventory is stocking up. But trust me, there's much more to come, and Matt could have an ordering problem because the way that my office looks with products is a lot. It's excessive. But you know what? We're here to serve you guys. It's not about me, it's about you.
There you go. So what came in, what has recently arrived? We got belts, you got some.
Yeah, so within the last week, we've had several different styles of neck belts that have come in. One of my favorites is, of course, the Folds of Honor branded belt. We got a bunch of those in. The order for Sun Ice came in for the regular type stuff. We got in quarter zips, we got in sweatshirts, and we got in lightweight sweatshirts in a bunch of different colors. Sun Ice has become definitely my favorite outerwear product. And trust me, I'm not paid to say that. It's legit. And I've been wearing Sun Ice all week until I got home and had to do laundry to where I took it off. The Sun Ice has been legit. I know Matt has a nice order coming in of PRG stuff. I'm not sure what he ordered, but again, super great products that our members enjoy that are really quality.
Yep. And I know this is going to be a really bad question, but I'm going to ask it anyhow. Any update on the hats?
They are still in process.
Okay.
We're just waiting on them. We're waiting on them to come in at this point.
I got you.
The hats have been one of the most highly suggested and wanted things that we've done, and Matt makes everybody angry when he comes on these lives wearing his APT hat that's a one-off sample, because then everybody starts emailing not only me but Allie and the support channel about how can they get one. Well, as of right now, you can't, but it will be coming soon.
It'll get there. And then the other key thing to remember about the $50 at the Pro Shop is it's one-time use, right? There's not going to be a calculation or keeping track of the credit. You got to order at least $50 to get all the credit at once. So be patient for the hats if you're a hat guy.
Be patient for the hats, and with what Fegley said, it's a one-time use code. So make sure you get the biggest bang for your buck. Order at least $50 worth of stuff, because if you only spend $15, you're not going to be able to utilize the rest of that credit. So make sure that you get some nice items out of the Pro Shop.
And of course, as with all good APT chats, Chris Miner coming through with the current events, discussing that our hats are now stuck at the Port of Baltimore, which, anyhow.
Hey, you know what? At this point, you never know.
Exactly.
This is true.
Anyhow. All right. So,
Chris, you're on the Sun Ice stuff in the APT store. It should be in there.
Yeah, Chris, the Sun Ice stuff has been put into the APT store. And for those of you that did a pre-order with us for rain gear and stuff like that, we are still waiting for it to come in. To tell you all the truth, I thought that it would probably be in yesterday, and it has not arrived yet. But Allie and I are keeping close tabs on that. So once we get it in, we'll be shipping it all immediately out. So hopefully within the next week, we get it in and we can get it on your way.
And it is located, hats. It's in there. There's a Sun Ice thing in the Pro Shop. It's got a, anyhow. All right, so we've got a boatload of events this weekend. Looking ahead, we want to take a gander at what's coming up for the 13th, 14th, 15th. We got, what are we up to? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 16 events coming up in 2 weeks. All over the place, right? We're going Arkansas. Chicago is finally coming out of the winter slumber. I know they tried to run an event earlier that they had to postpone due to weather. We've got the good old college golf courses, Maryland at the University of Maryland. Brights Creek, so upstate Charlotte, Charleston, they're doing a pretty cool event. It's going to be split up. The 13th and 14th is going to be split up by flights. Brights Creek is a really, really cool venue down here in North Carolina. You've got Chambers Bay out in Seattle. We're not doing a major, but if you do want to go play that golf course, folks up in Seattle, Warren's running that bad boy. All kinds of good stuff. And then 2 things I did want to highlight, besides all these great events throughout the country, was the 2-day events that are held by some of our, combined chapters. Triad Charlotte, they're running Forest Oaks on the 20th and 21st of April. And then we've got Birmingham, Nashville, Memphis. They're running a combined event at Burning Tree. Both of those events, both of those golf courses are super cool. Forest Oaks is one of my favorite. I was just there this past, yesterday, I guess. I was playing around with Jay, Mr. Combs from the Triad. We played that fine venue. It's really good. It used to hold the Greater Greensboro Open. Really fun golf course. We'll be in really good shape. And I know, Jeff, you're up on that one too. And Burning Tree is another good one. I've talked at length about that golf course with Tim and Joe. So that's another good one to play. So, if you want some 2 days that aren't majors, they're elevated events. So you get those high level points, but they're not the national majors, but they are good events for those of you looking for a multi-day along with all the single days. So that's it, man.
Now, Fagley, one thing I want to point out here, I want to give a shout out to our friend Paul Schmitz, the Iowa chapter. He really expanded his schedule this year and his overall turf. He's running from Kirksville, Missouri to Des Moines. And I think the last time I counted, he had something like 18 regular season events.
Wow.
And his first Des Moines area event will be on the 15th at the Legacy. That's something that I would encourage people to sign up for. I've heard really great things about that golf course.
Got it. And that's a Monday, right? That looks like a Monday.
Yeah, it's tax day.
Yeah. Well, technically, that's the interesting thing. Is tax day technically, don't they do it on a Tuesday, or is it going to be Monday this year?
I don't know. I mean,
it's only 10 or 11 days away. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I should probably get to work on my taxes and stuff.
Nothing like procrastinate, right?
Right.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a good – it's awesome, dude. It's starting to hit golf. The weather's starting to improve.
Absolutely.
The one event that wasn't listed, I mean, he's already got 90, 95, 96 guys at NCR. They do a 36 hole in one day. I know you guys are trying that in St. Louis too later on in the year. We're just trying to run some cool events and good golf courses and just having some fun, man. So I just love some of the comments. I've never played Burning Tree, but I like Nathan. He's like, it's wonderful 17th hole, but the first hole is not golf. So I got to get the story there. It's like, is it just really, questionable architecture?
Yeah, to say the least. Never played there, but I think Nathan told me about that when we played one time. So yeah, it's interesting.
Got it. Oh man. So I don't know. We covered it. What else is there? I mean, we can't talk too much about UConn and Illinois, but
Well, Fagley, I'm just going to tell y'all right now. I have done stepped in it, saying that Sun Ice is my favorite outerwear brand because I didn't realize Ms. Carroll was watching the stream.
Hey, look,
I said outerwear brand. These guys got all dressed up for the live, and I just got thrown into this mix, Carol. So at the end of the day, I blame Matt.
Fair enough. You were not.
I blame Matt 100%.
We
Oh,
covered though, man. This one was great.
Carol, we absolutely love Turtleson.
Yep.
No doubt.
Which,
My favorite shirt that I have, of course, is the pink and purple pop tops that we got for the North American Championship for those that worked.
Mm-hmm.
I wear it every tournament day. Probably the same one because it's not my favorite.
So when it's warmer in the summer.
Well, I mean, it takes me to get to like July, August before I take off a sweatshirt because I'm a sissy when it comes to the cold. So yeah, once July, August comes around, you'll see me wearing some short sleeves.
All right. Got it. That's good.
You think you'll be in short sleeves for the North American, Chris?
No, probably not. I wasn't last year, Jeff. We didn't dial that one in. That's for sure.
No, hopefully we can get a little warmer this year.
A little warmer and a little drier, you know.
Yeah.
So far things have been good on the weather front. So let's keep doing
Fingers
that.
crossed.
Fingers crossed, baby. Fingers crossed. Oh, we got that. What else is going on? I mean, does anybody have a bracket that's still alive? Like, I got torched first weekend. It was a fun weekend.
I don't think anybody in existence has a bracket that's still alive. If somebody has a bracket that's still alive, I would love for them to pick numbers for my lottery ticket.
Exactly. Oh man, it's gonna be a good weekend though. We got the women's are coming up too. We've got that small golf tournament. Man, we kind of blew that one too. We got a couple more minutes. We have that little golf tournament somewhere in Georgia. I don't know. Do they play for a jacket or something? Is it the gold jacket? Or is that Happy Gilmore? Wait.
It's coming in a little over a week. I mean, I think the first round was a week from today or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, maybe somebody can fill us in on that.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Yes, it is Masters time. So every year it sneaks up. It's like, wait, what? It's April. I've had Easter. It's Easter. Shoot, it's Masters time. So, some of us did have friends that were lucky in the lottery. So I'll get the opportunity to go on Monday. So, I get that opportunity. Jeff, have you ever been?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Did you spend more or less than a mortgage payment in the pro shop in the swag at Barn?
That would be easy to say more.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's always a fun experience,
Because everybody always, when you go to the Masters, everybody is always like, "Can you pick me up this? You mind grabbing me some ball markers? You get this? Give me a shirt. I'll take a couple hats." So yeah, I mean, it's easy to go walk in there and spend a couple $1,000.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because just like the one opposite thing, fantastic job on the prices of the food, the beer, the drinks, beautiful prices. But then the merchandise tent, there's not deals to be found. There's no deals at all.
You're gonna like it and you're gonna pay for it.
Exactly. Oh man. So to those of you that have never had the opportunity, I wish you well in getting lucky and getting the lottery. It took a good friend of mine 20 years, I think, and he finally struck through. So, it's awesome. Yes. And Gus with the great, my wonderful rejection letters, just like from all the colleges I applied to, they're all framed.
I get those. I've never been lucky enough to win in the lottery now. A good friend of mine did. That's how we went. But
yeah, it'll be a good time. It's a great place to be. It'll be fun, exciting golf. And, those of you, if it's your first time ever going, the hills and the elevation changes just are shocking. That's one thing that you see it on the TV screen, but until you walk it, you're like, oh, there's a lot here. So, it'll be a great time. We'll have some fun. We got plenty of golf tournaments going on that weekend too. So, play some golf, try to win a fancy trophy, and then watch the real golfers do it.
Exactly. Y'all not doing anything. Sea Trail on the 13th, Saturday. Come on down.
Come on down.
Yeah, I think Fegley, St. Louis. I think we have 2 tournaments that weekend. I have a Saturday event at Birch Creek, and then we had to reschedule an event at Sunset Hills for that Monday. So I got Saturday, Monday, and our fearless leader is going to join me midday on Monday and skip Saturday on me because he might be down in Augusta.
He's going to be somewhere.
He's down there working. He's down there working. Guys.
Networking.
Yeah, he's down there working.
Network.
I don't know if it was Twitter. Somewhere I picked up somebody talking about the air quotes, and they've just been in my head today. So that's why it's been a air quotes day. But, hey, we've had an adventure. Chris, did we cover everything?
You know what? I think that we held it together the best we could.
Got some duct tape. Bungee
It was a semi derailment. Could have been a lot better. It also could have been significantly worse, guys. Yes. There's no doubt about that. Jeff, thank you for coming on tonight with your little surprise visit.
Appreciate it.
And then, Fegley, obviously, thank you for coming on every week.
Absolutely.
We enjoy having you on here. And everybody in the chat, it was nice to talk to y'all, I guess, is the best way to put it. But I'm sure that I will be seeing a lot of you guys on a first tee here sometime soon. Maybe Bedford, maybe Kierland, maybe any of the majors. You never know what I'm up to.
You never know. Where's Chris?
Where you go, Chris? Oh, all right, guys. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Jeff, Fegley, thank you. Special shout out. Don't forget our friend Lance Burbrink at Universal Retirement. Seriously, great guy, genuine. He's not gonna sell you. He's just gonna be honest with you. So I would highly encourage anybody to talk to Universal Retirement, any of their reps or even Lance. They're always happy to help to plan for your retirement needs. And with that, guys, I think that's it. I think I can hit the button to sign off.
Sign off, baby.
All right, guys. We'll catch you at the next one.
See you.